Hi, I'm Christina, and I'm going to be talking with Karen today. She's a good friend of mine, and we're going to be talking about her lifestyle a little bit and some of the things that have happened to us all during this pandemic time. And I'm guessing a lot of you are thinking the same thing. Oh my gosh, what interesting times we're living in. Anyway, hi, Karen. It's nice to meet you.
Hi Christina, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I'm
Good.
having a little sip of my drink here. Mm. So yeah, now you're a mum. You've got Alfie and Marco, your husband, and you're actually working from home at the moment, as I understand it, because you've
I
actually
am
yeah.
been working at home now since last March. So my son's almost 13. Last year we'd done homeschooling, which was a little bit challenging compared to this year. This year's a little bit more structured. Um, my husband, on the other hand, has worked literally all the way through. He's classed as a key worker, so hence why Alfie couldn't go to school, because you have to have two key worker parents. So I basically worked from home, done the schooling, and kept the family house going, so to
Yeah.
speak, all the way through.
You've enjoyed working from home, haven't you? Because it's one of the
Um,
things everybody wants to do is work from their own little space.
to be fair, I was a bit worried about doing it in the beginning, but then a few weeks into it, I got used to it, and it is really good working from my perspective, it's really good working from home, because you get to do your little jobs like put the washing in or nip to the shops and just do bits and pieces, so then you've got more free time in the evening rather than doing things at weekends and in the evenings. So yeah, I do enjoy working from
Yeah,
home.
I
Yeah.
do too, because I can just like now. Not long ago, I put on our food and I put in the oven. I do bolognese because my husband's got Italian heritage too, and yeah, I was doing that, and I can do it in a day, whereas I would have had to rush back, do it late if I got to it at all. The washing, waiting, and the oh my gosh, so many things. But I enjoy it too, because I've set my up a nice little space for myself, so I'm happy. And I know you've done the same, haven't you?
I
You've been
have,
able to,
yeah.
yeah.
Me and my son are at the dining room table next to each other. So if he needs a question answered, then I'm here to do that. Or if he's got a problem with PowerPoint or anything the school's using, then I can just sit and help him. So
I love it. So you're a very warm person, that's pretty obvious, and very much a mother figure in a good way. But you're also a lady of a corporate experience because you've worked around a lot of things like that. And I know you're looking to the future for some security. But what do you do with the corporate stuff that you're involved in?
well, I've been a PA for the last 20 years for 3 or 4 different companies. At the moment, I am working for a mechanical and electrical consultancy. They deal with big houses in London, um, doing air conditioning, design, underfloor heating, things like that. I do all the specs, invoicing. So it's quite an administrative job, but then I do the personal stuff for my boss as well, since his partner passed away 4 years ago. So that's where the PA comes into it. Um, but rather than me staying in this sort of work, at the moment, my boss is looking to retire in a couple of years. So I'm trying to find something that I can carry on rather than go back into an office environment, because I like
I think you
working
found
from
we're gonna allude to it a little bit, but I know you
home.
found something that you're quite passionate about. You're doing very well in, and you can work from home, and that it fits all of the things you're capable of, which is actually quite a myriad of cool things. Actually, to
Yeah.
be honest, clever lady. Now, guys, if you're thinking as you're watching this live of commenting on this, please do, because a number of you will be furloughed, and I'm sure you're thinking the same thing. Oh my gosh. I'd love to know what you do. I'm sure Karen would, yeah, just hashtag and say, I don't know if you're a mechanic, if you're a PA, or whatever, nurse. We'd love to know. So please, message below, comment below, and comment on what you think of this, because for me, it's quite real and raw and cool. But yeah, let us know your thoughts anyway. So yeah, Karen, that's cool. So you're, oh, that's a great point there, by the way. Yeah, thank you for that comment. Yeah, that's good. Yep. Okay, we'll get to answer those later, girls. That sounds good. All right. So yeah, as you were saying, the corporate element of you allows you to do something else, and you found this other business concept that you can do from home, which is going to allow you some security, because I know security is important to you. What would you like to do in the future with the security? Obviously, work from home, but how do you see your future being mapped out? I mean, what sort of plans do you have?
Well, hopefully, if well, if life lets me, so to speak, because you never know what's around the corner at all. You know, you could get poorly, anything could happen. Um, but I would like to be financially stable. I want to retire early. Um, so, I mean, I like spending time with my family, and obviously working from my office until like last March, I found that I've spent a lot more time with my family, which is more important to me than, I suppose, anything really. Um, you know, looking after my son and my husband. But I just want some form of security so that I can still enjoy the family time and enjoy my life for as long as I probably can. And
Yeah, I'd second that, because I've got a good
yeah,
family. You and I got that in common, and, and I love the family time. I cannot, if I had to give one thing to another, I want to do that. Definitely, security is big for me. In living in these times, I think that's very, very true. I think, being able to have your own, and to control your own time, to be able to do what you want to do more with your time, to have the security behind you, not having to worry about the money, is huge. I mean, obviously, guys, if you're thinking that you're thinking the same thing as I'm thinking, that we all need to find ways forwards. Please comment below, because we're all in the same boat at the moment of the pandemic. Looking for security, looking for sort of financial security. Now, I know that Karen, you had a couple of scares with health, as have I, mine. But and you've that I think is put more of a point on how important these times are. Can you so tell us a bit more about that, because I know a little bit, but
yeah, I have had a couple of health scares, but obviously with the scares I've had, they are hereditary. So um, I'm probably prone to getting what the rest of my family have had. Um, but health-wise, I'm fine now. But it's just whatever it brings in the future, and I'd much rather have a less stress lifestyle. So then it does try and avoid that sort of situation, or getting into that sort of thing.
yeah, I can relate. Oh, that's a good point, by the way. I can see a Geordie commenting there and a Mark there. Yeah, guys, that's fantastic. Yeah, we're thinking. I'm thinking the same as you. I've had a couple of health scares. They've been quite serious. And I have an underlying health condition that does the same for me. I do feel the same way, actually, Karen. I feel literally the same way.
Yeah,
I want to have that less stressful situation, because every time I get stressed, my particular condition, as I'm sure yours does, plays up enormously. And sometimes it gets a bit scary, and it's having that in the background, especially because obviously, like you, I've got a son and everything else. I sort of want to be there and have that quality to my life. We've talked a lot about quality of life. Now, guys, down below, please comment if you want quality of life. Hashtag and mention that to us, because that would be fantastic. So, Karen, going back to your quality of life, I know you have actually have somebody else staying with you, don't you? Do you have your father-in-law, or is
oh, my father-in-law, he lives next door,
oh,
so
he
I
lives next
keep a
door?
close eye on him to make sure he's okay. He's been on his own for the last 15 years, so we've had to keep an eye on him as well. He's quite hard work, but we all love him to bits. He's got a few health problems that we need to keep an eye on. So, but yeah, no, it's good. It's a good family unit. I mean, he'll look after my son if ever we get to go out. But yeah, he's always there if we need him. So
Oh, that's really nice. So we're talking about a big message here, guys, about family, and we're both talking about family quite a lot, actually, and it's really important to us. And we found a way forwards with our lifestyles. But I'd love to know if you found a way forwards. and obviously how important family is to you. So again, please comment below, and that's great because we'll come back to you on those later, guys and girls, and everybody on who's actually commenting. It's brilliant. For me, and I know I'm obviously talking for Karen, this lovely conversation has been all about quality of life. Quality of life is important for all of us. Hey, it matters, I think, more than anything else. And if we can all, muck in, work together, be a family, wow, that's a powerful message. I've really enjoyed talking with you, Karen. It's been brilliant. We've covered a lot, really. We've got a lot in common by the sounds of it.
We have.
Yeah. But it's been absolutely smashing talking to you. I've really enjoyed that. And I look forward to speaking to you again.
No problem, Christina. Thank you for having me.